Marco Alandete. Marco grew leaps and bounds throughout the offseason to become one of the vocal leaders of the team. During workouts, he would often clarify directions and exercises to his teammates, or provide motivating words when things got difficult. It was a pleasure watching him grow into such a role. On the field, Marco is a smart, dynamic football player. He is able to not only understand his assignments on the field, but also those around him. This greatly affected his impact at the linebacker position, as he was able to vocalize the calls to his teammates and make sure everyone was lined up properly. You can say Marco was somewhat of a coach on the field. Marco, thank you for all the work you put in for this team. I enjoyed watching you grow and mature throughout the years to become the person you are today. Best of luck to you with all your future endeavors.
Number 2, Marco Alandete. During the 2023 football season, Marco did a little bit of everything: tackle, intercept, run, catch, block. You get the idea. When he was younger, Marco always demonstrated great potential. As a senior, it was only a matter of time until Marco would become a major problem for the offenses and defenses of our opponents, and boy, we were glad that he did. It goes without saying that we needed all the tools that Marco possessed as an athlete for our team to be successful. As Marco came into his own, he became a force to be reckoned with on special teams, at H-back, and especially at the inside linebacker position. He was one of the most physical players on the team, and he battled through some significant injuries, but he just kept grinding it out, old school style, and I can appreciate that. Marco, you had a football season to remember, and you have a very bright future. I know that you made your family very proud both academically and athletically here at Lebo. It's been nothing short of a blast coaching you the past 4 years, and I, for one, could not be happier for you in the season that you had. I wish you the best of luck as you recover from this past season's injuries, and I hope that you recover in time to play baseball this spring. All the best as you head off to college, and in all of your future endeavors for that matter. I hope you will go on and achieve many great successes in the future. I'm sure you will. Come back and share them with us. With all sincerity, be sure to keep in touch.
Marco Alandete. Marco came on strong as the season progressed. He got better each and every week. There was one game in particular my son watched while he was away at school on live stream and called me on my way home, and I said, "Who was that number 2? He was making tackles all over the place." Marco took the reins as a leader in the middle of our front 6 this season. Fun to watch him develop. He took to coaching real well as constructive criticism. He would sit and watch film numerous times with me. How can I get better? Off the field, he has a great personality and a smile that's just contagious. Marco's a pleasure to coach, pleasure to get to know him as both a player and as a young man. I think Marco will have a great future someday, whatever he decides to do.
My mom, my dad, family of course, sister, brother, coaches, Coach Colodi, Coach Pine, getting all the work in after practice and everything, Coach Marcus, Coach Trey, Coach Nate of course, all the former coaches from before, Coach Palco, Coach Reiser, all those dudes. Football pretty much means everything to me. It's my favorite sport. Been playing it since I was in first grade. Grew up with the kids I play with, like Ezra, all the kids I went to Washington with. It's really a brotherhood, so it's like a second family to me, which is really nice to have. I'd say the Bethel game this year was probably my favorite moment game, all like combined into one. It was a great game. Went down to the end, fought, battled hard, good solid team win. Well, in the first quarter, I hurt my rib. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Tony didn't know. I don't know if I broke it or just cracked it or what, but battled through that pretty much the whole game. Teammates were, keeping me going through that, pushing me to do better, finish off the game strong, and we did. Funny moment, not many people were in there from the team, but in the inside linebacker meetings, almost every time we had them, me, Beckham, and Coach Whites had a good laugh about it. Just Chris is, I don't know what's up with him. He's always just talking in his voice. saying some outlandish things. I don't know, it just always gave us a good laugh pretty much every day we had him. It's a good time. What's up, bro? How we doing, coach? Every time he said bro, just, hey, bro. Me and Beckham loved it. It was great. Yeah. It's awesome. Pretty much the cliche thing, just stick with it. It gets really hard in the preseason, beginning of the year with all the summer workouts and countless days you got to come back and back. You can't miss out on time with your friends and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, when the season comes around, it's nowhere else I'd rather be personally. Just stick with it, keep persevering, keep grinding. It works out in the long run. So I'm gonna miss the most probably just all the time I spent with my teammates and my friends on the team there. Just like almost every hour of every week I was with those dudes. So it's just, like I said earlier, second family to me. So not having that all the time is gonna be rough, but yeah.
Sam Bagnato. Sammy Bags is an extremely hard worker and fearless football player. What he lacks in size, he makes up with a tenacious effort and unmatched determination. No matter who he was going up against, I knew Sam was going to get after it and never back down. Sam's grit was on full display throughout the year as he battled through a nagging knee injury he sustained in the preseason. Oftentimes, I would see Sam wince in pain after a play, and it was obvious that his knee was bothering him. However, Sam refused to be taken out. His love for the game and his love for his teammates drove him to play through the pain. Because of this, I will never question Sam's toughness. Sam, thank you for your commitment and selfless effort for this team. Best of luck to you in all of your future endeavors.
Sam Bagnato. Sam is the definition of heart. Don't let his size fool you. Sam's toughness, work ethic, and intelligence made him a key contributor on the offensive line as well as linebacker. Sam's unselfishness and team-first attitude showed up daily when Sam was helping the other guys in his position group. When multiple injuries hit the team on the offensive line, Sam stepped right in and started multiple games with us not missing a beat. Being 5'7" and 180 pounds starting offensive line in 6A says something about Sam's toughness and character. Sam will be missed, but his commitment to the program will never be forgotten.
Sam Bagnato. Sam was a hard-working young man. First time I met Sam was in the weight room. I asked Sam what position he played. Sam said center and inside linebacker. I asked him if he was ready to play. Sam replied, "I will give you everything I have, coach." We had camp. Sam would get reps at center position. Sam, being a little light in the rear end, would give 110% every play he was in. A very coachable young man. I would tell him, "Look, Sam, you're not the biggest kid, so you have to use your size to your advantage. Stay low, fire off the ball, take the proper footwork." And that's what Sam did. Sam had to start a couple games for us at center because of injuries. Sam did a fine job for us. We would correct him on his mistakes and he would fix his issues. Sam, I wish you the best in whatever you decide to do after high school. Good luck to you.
I'd like to thank my family, more specifically my parents, for being hard on me my whole life, and then all the coaches I've ever had throughout my entire career. So my dad, he's just always been just hard on me from doing all my chores, making sure everything's done in a timely manner, everything's always clean. And then my mom also helps out with that, but my dad's the main man there. I'd also like to thank Coach Reiser from the last coaching staff. He helped me develop a lot of my skills and taught me how to train with a purpose. And I love football because I love the brotherhood, and it taught me how a strong brotherhood can be more powerful than just a bunch of single skilled dudes. and that's why I love it. I love spending time with my teammates and working hard with them. After we won the Bethel game, Coach Matheny got everyone fired up after the game, and that was super electric. I loved it. I just remember him waving his arms around and going like, it was awesome. I thought that after we won the Whitfield Championship in 2021, I thought whenever we got back to the school and like the stadium lights were on and the Hell's Bells was playing, I thought that was really cool. We walked out over to the hill, and I thought that was one of my favorite moments. Just never take reps off. Always, you never know when your last rep could be, so it's just not worth taking reps off or days off. I'm just gonna miss being with my teammates. I'm gonna miss them a lot because it meant a ton to me. So being with them all the time, all summer long, and then not very much anymore is gonna be a little sad, but that's what I miss the most.
Quinn Beggy. Injuries are always a difficult part of the game of football, and you always hate to see someone have to stop playing the game because of it. Even though Quinn stopped playing, I was very happy to see him remain on the team when he decided to help with filming practices and games. In the game of football, watching film is such a crucial part of being successful. Film not only allows coaches and players to make adjustments during the week while preparing for Friday, but also to make corrections in-game using live footage. Quinn and the rest of the film crew did an excellent job filming practices and games in order to put the team in the best position to be successful. Quinn, your efforts for the team have not gone unnoticed. Thank you for everything you have done, and good luck to you in all of your future endeavors.
Quinn Beggy, Q, is another legacy to the Lebo football family. Quinn unfortunately had his promising senior season and football playing career cut short due to injury. He could have easily left the team and never came around after he was injured as a junior. However, he instead chose to be a good teammate by staying involved with the team. By sticking around, he helped the team out immensely during his senior year, mostly helping out with our film crew. This is an integral and extremely valuable part of our program. Quinn, I applaud you for your team-first attitude, which is a true testament to how you were raised. I commend you for always doing what is best for the program, the team, and any of your teammates. Even though you were injured, you found a way to bring value to our program every day. Thank you, Quinn. I can surely say without any reservations that your family could not be more proud of you. From my perspective, it's been a pleasure watching you grow up and coaching you over the years. I've enjoyed every single moment of it. It is my hope that the lessons you learned from your faith, family, and the great game of football will remain with you for the rest of your life. You have a very bright future, Quinn, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck in all that you set out to do. Be sure to keep in touch, reach out if you need anything, and be sure to come back and share all of your future successes with us.
Quinn Beggy. Quinn was the other half of our film crew. His dedication to the program sometimes can go unnoticed because he isn't scoring touchdowns or his name isn't in the paper, but he was a huge part of the program. Quinn's reliability helped him improve the team on a daily basis by filming practice. Regardless of the weather, Quinn showed up every single day to help this team get better and better as the year went on. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate everything you did. And once again, any college will be lucky to have you filming practices and doing the daily operations behind the scenes. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my coaches, teammates, friends, and family for their help and support over the 4 seasons. I'd also like to thank Mr. Satira for coaching and teaching me how to film this season. I'd like to thank my O-line guys, Sam, Peach, Jeff, and Ben Tabak, and especially Lucas Bavino, my lifting partner. My favorite part of this season was the overtime win against Bethel Park. We had a heartbreaking loss last year, but it was good to get them back this year. My advice for the underclassmen is to pay attention to your coaches and buy into the program. I'm definitely going to miss the brotherhood the most. I got a glimpse of it this year since I was filming and was unable to be with my guys.
Beckham D. Beckham is a tenacious worker and fierce competitor. His work ethic is second to none, and he is always looking to improve his craft. Whether it be trying to get stronger in the weight room, run faster on the field, or improve his football IQ in the meeting room, Beckham is always willing to put in the effort and time it takes to make himself better. In short, he is everything you want in a football player, especially at the linebacker position. Beckham's preparation and love for the game made it that much harder to see him go down with a shoulder injury that ended his season prematurely. We all know that injuries are a part of the game, but watching a team captain and someone so passionate for the game have to wear street clothes on a Friday night was difficult to see. However, Beckham never let his injury negatively affect the team. In fact, it is safe to say that Beckham's impact as a leader was even more present. Though he was injured, Beckham remained locked in at meetings, practices, and games. He constantly coached up his fellow inside linebackers by providing insights and tips that helped them be successful. It was evident that his care for the success of the team and his teammates greatly outweighed any personal goals. Beckham, I wish you nothing but the best. Be proud of your accomplishments and continue being the person you are. I know your drive and work ethic will lead you to great successes wherever you end up.
Number 5, Beckham D. Beckham comes from a very proud family, an academic family, a football family. In other words, a true Lebo football family. Therefore, it is no surprise that Beckham is extremely intelligent and a model student athlete. Due to these facts, and although this past season did not turn out as you would have liked, I know you will still be able to choose whatever illustrious college you desire to attend next year. No matter where you end up, some school, some program is going to be lucky to get you. I can assure you of that. As both a 4-year letter winner and a team captain, Beckham stands for everything Lebo football. I sincerely believe that if you cut him open, he would bleed blue and gold. Beckham would do anything to make himself a better football player, but more importantly, anything to help the team win. Even move to H-back. Being the consummate team player and having an unwavering work ethic, Beckham took this position change in stride and worked relentlessly to become the best H-back he could be. I know your family is prideful in the person you have become, and it was truly my pleasure coaching you the past 4 seasons and over the many years. So therefore, I too share in their pride. Let's wrap this up with a simple math equation. The sum of Beckham D equals football player. As a player, Beckham, that's the best compliment you can get. And that's something you should definitely take great pride in. Best of luck in all your future endeavors. I cannot wait to see all that your future holds. Don't be a stranger and be sure to keep me in the loop of all your successes.
Beckham D. I was excited to get the opportunity to coach Beckham based on his reputation and film I saw of him playing from last year. Unfortunately, Beckham was forced out most of the season with injury, fought through them most of the summer, did play a few games where he did and was a huge impact. He was smart on and off the field, a leader on and off the field. Looked up by his peers as he was voted to the Leadership Council. Again, the few games he played in, he was a playmaker. Many tackles for loss. He was always at practice helping out, even when he was injured. And it wasn't too big for him. Beckham would carry the speaker up to the field and do the little things and help out. During games, he assisted, calling in plays for the defense and helping us out. I wish Beckham all the best, and I'm sure looking forward to watching him play at the next level.
I want to thank my family, my brother, all my teammates from the past and current teammates, and all the coaching staff from the past and current. I'd like to thank my fellow inside linebackers and my fellow senior class. So I love football because of the brotherhood aspect, and I also love winning with my friends and doing it in front of the school and all the players that played before me. I think it means a lot, and I really think it created a strong bond with me and my teammates current and past. My favorite moment from this year was after Gateway, just being in the locker room with the team, and also after the Bethel win. After the overtime, it was fun going over to the student section and cheering it with everybody. So in the past, it would have to be winning the state championship with my brother. Anytime I see Chris Cambitzis and Dominic Huff, it's a good time. Talking with both of them and Marco, it's always fun in the ILB meeting room. My advice would be to cherish every practice and every moment that you have with your team, because it does go by fast. And I would also advise that you take everything day by day, so it's easier to give your 100% every day, and then that will build on itself and it will develop you and the team. I'm gonna miss playing with my teammates the most, and playing in front of the community was something really special that I'm gonna miss. Have fun every day, whether it's in the weight room, on the field, during conditioning, during the game. You gotta make the most of every moment with your team.